How are we doing, you wonderful people? My name is Jay, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Uwell Crown Pod system. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the little notification bell. That way you guys will receive all the channel notifications and you can keep up to date with all the latest videos. But now that's out of the way, let's get into the video. Today, we are taking a look at the Uwell Crown Pod system, and I've been really excited to get my hands on one. I was curious to see what Uwell had done with the Crown series now that it's been made a pod system. And with the Caliburn and Caliburn Cocoa performing to such an outstanding level of flavour, I'm hoping that the Crown Pod system can deliver something similar. In all honesty, the Crown series of tanks have had a very turbulent career, with some tanks being absolutely amazing and some tanks, well, not so much. But let's see how the Crown Pod system compares. In your box, you get one 1250 mAh Crown Pod system, one 1 ohm Crown Pod pre-installed, one 0.6 ohm Crown Pod, and one micro USB cable. Now I have to say, Uwell have absolutely aced the design and finish of all of their pod systems. They look absolutely beautiful and they're very lightweight. The Crown Pod system fits nicely in the hand and weighs a lot less than it looks. It's very portable and lovely to look at. Uwell are always looking to do things differently, and it really shows with the Crown Pod system. To remove your pod, simply pull the pod towards you, and to fit your pod, push the pod back in until it clicks. The replaceable and refillable pods have a fully adjustable airflow, meaning you can set your airflow before putting your pod in and not have to worry about it until you want to change it again. Another unique design for the Crown Pod system is the way you refill your pod. To fill your pod, simply pull back on the mouthpiece while the pod is still in the device. This will cause the mouthpiece to pop off, revealing your filling holes. Then to fill your pod, use the filling hole to the side of the pod with your e-liquid and click the mouthpiece back into place. Now you can remove your mouthpiece with the pod outside of the device, but I've personally found it a lot easier removing the mouthpiece while the pod is still in the device. The Crown Pod system has a 5 clicks on and a 5 clicks off system for the power. One thing that I love about Uwell and all of their pod systems is they integrate an auto draw function. And much like the Caliburn series, I've had no issues with the Crown Pod system. The Crown device still has a firing button if you would rather use it, but from my experience of using the Crown Pod system, the auto draw function has been flawless. The charger port on the Crown Pod system is located at the base of the device. Uwell are still using their micro USB cables for their charging, and it would be nice to see them start implementing a USB-C charging port. But the micro USB is still reliable for the Crown Pod system and does charge the unit pretty quickly. So now you know everything about the Crown Pod system. But how does it vape? Firstly, I tried the 1 ohm pod and the flavour was pretty good. A more restricted inhale as you would expect, and the adjustable airflow allowed for a looser inhale without losing the mouth to lung feel. Secondly, I tried the 0.6 ohm pod and the flavour was really good. A real nice airflow when closed or open, and this pod allows you to mouth to lung or direct lung inhale, which makes this pod very versatile. Overall, Uwell have released a solid little pod system. It looks amazing, has a big battery life, it performs really well, and it produces some really decent flavour. The variety of pods is a really nice touch, and having the airflow system on the pods themselves gives the user more freedom, while concealing your airflow. The battery life rivals the Smok Nord and the Aspire AVP Pro, which is a fantastic standard to be at for a pod system. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like the new addition to the Crown series, or do you think Uwell should abandon the Crown series and focus on something else? Leave a comment down below. I love talking to you guys and hearing what you guys have to say. And that wraps up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like. Remember to subscribe with notifications turned on if you haven't already. And lastly, if you want to follow my day-to-day and see the behind the scenes of how these videos are made, then make sure you follow my Instagram for my daily Instagram stories, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace.